Good afternoon, YouTubers. Big Lou 3 here. Today I am going to do a review on a gun that I've always heard negative things about. And to be quite honest with you, I've never owned one. I've seen them, handled them, and kind of saw a couple reviews. Jeff Quinn over at Gun Blast did this review, and the gun just looked really interesting. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. So I went to my local gun store and purchased a Charter Arms Boomer. And Boomer is a 44 special 5-shot revolver, which is in a stainless type finish. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I never thought I'd ever buy just never thought I'd buy a Charter Arms. And to be quite honest with you, it's a really good gun. Kind of go over some of the features that it has. Right off the bat, you'll notice there is no front sight. The reason they do that is so there is no snag, carrying it maybe in a pocket. No hammer. Nice and smooth. Got a nice ramp, like a good channel for a ramp, but the thing I liked the most about it was the Magnaporting. It's actually got 2 slots on both sides for a Magnaport. Kind of give, because you're shooting a 44 special out of a little bad boy like this, so you'd want something that's going to kind of help disperse the back charge. Now, the rubber grips, I think they're very comfortable. I would say they're similar to a Pachmayr grip. Definitely. I checked the trigger poundage on this one, and it was on my scale was about 7.5 pounds. And I don't know if that's normal, but that's pretty decent. Boomer, I thought it was going to be named after it because it's a 44 special and it's going to make a boom, but it's actually not. Basically, if the owner or somebody that works at Charter Arms dog actually got a hold of a prototype one of these and made it a chew toy, so he named it after his dog Boomer. So that was the real story behind that. But one thing I did find out, to me, without a front sight, I thought, well, I think I'll go ahead and get Crimson Trace grips on it. Now, here's something you might want to find out. Now, you can find Crimson Trace pretty reasonable on eBay, but if you actually go to Charter Arms sites, they're $199.95, and that's about $40 less than what I could find them on eBay. So, kind of give you a heads up on that. But I think with the Crimson Trace and this, what a ultimate carry package. A caliber that, face it, is like a 45 ACP. Great knockdown power. And then, of course, you get everybody going, well, it's only 5 shots. Well, guys, I'm like this. If you've carried a revolver, and everybody knows I've carried a revolver since, God, I can't even remember. I'm 53 years old, and I've been carrying a gun most of my adult life. And I've always carried a revolver. But, everybody's like, well, you don't have extra mags and all that. Hey, there's a problem that can be solved. You can actually do it 2 ways, and I prefer you can go with the ammo strips, or I call it the speed strip from Banshee, or my preferred, the speed loader. And what I usually do, I've got 5 in the chamber, and I throw a extra speed loader in my other pocket, and I always do that. So it's 10 rounds, and face it, guys, and when I say this, it kind of sounds macho, and it doesn't mean to be that way. But if you can't take care of a threat in 10 rounds, you know there's a problem. And so, you know, I think it's really, you know, overkill. But back to the gun review, the finish on it is really nice. Now, I have held other Charter Arms. I don't know if their quality control has changed over the years, but this is actually a very, very nice gun. Finishes very well, and the one thing I like the most about it, the trigger pull on it was real good. I've seen some of the older versions that had the plastic trigger guard. This is metal, and retail price for these is around under $400. And I think with this kind of a concept, what a great pocket gun. Great caliber, great knockdown power. The porting is awesome. And you know, I think Charter Arms this is actually a home run for them. And I did take this to the range, and I'm going to upload some video of that. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's a champion, super champion gun. Talk about some ammo that I decided to put in it. I decided to go with the Hornady Critical Defense. And I think that was a good choice. 165 grains FTX. I figured that would be really the route to go for personal protection rounds. I'm actually seeking out on the internet to find some just regular practice ammo because my actual gun store did not have any 44 special ammo, but it's kind of a unicorn caliber. So, but I did find out on the internet that it is very plentiful, and so I'm going to go ahead and order some in because you know you don't want to shoot all your critical defense ammo up. You want to just use some regular ball ammunition. But some of the other little things that I kind of get a little peeved about, it comes in an excellent case, and the one thing I like, it does have a lifetime warranty. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, why do you need a lifetime warranty? If it's a good gun, you don't need it. You know, that's just not true. I've had Smiths out of the box I've had problems with. I've had Rugers out of the box with problems. And, you know, I like warranties. You know, my thing is, I like to know if there's a problem. You can send it off, which you go to Charter Arms, you download a form, you send it off. And if you check out their customer service or things on YouTube, a lot of people say how fast they are and all that. So, you know, kudos to them. Definitely looking at different kind of holsters right now. I put it in a sticky holster and I'm carrying it in my pocket. But I believe I'm going to go to some type of belt holster, but I have not decided which. So that'll be on an upcoming video as well. Because I'm just really not sure what kind of a holster I want to get. So, but like I said, this is the Charter Arms Boomer in 44 Special in a nickel satin finish. I shouldn't say nickel; it's stainless steel, but it's a very satin finish. And the weight on it, guys, is for a big bore gun like that, very light, very, very light. But like I said, highly recommend. You got to get you one, try it. Go to charterarms.com. You can check their available guns that they sell, because they've got all kinds. I didn't even know they had a 40 caliber revolver, and I believe a 9mm revolver, which requires no moon clips. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, but Charter Arms, you made me a customer, and I never thought I would ever say that. But kudos, super nice gun, great value, and I think it's a great carry gun. And that brings me to my closing. Like I always say, if you are a gun permit holder, concealed, open, whatever, you need to carry every day. You went through all that training, and not to carry just makes you a sheep, and you just don't need to be that way. support and defend your constitutional rights in the Second Amendment, and join the NRA. They're our voice. This is Big Lou 3, and this was the review of the Charter Arms Boomer 44 Special. Tell you what, great gun.